saying that's bougie shit, dude. You should.
I'm a fucking I do the Bhav Cast here. I'm serious. You know,
Hey.
we might be turned, but I'm fucking serious.
Y'all better not sleep on the fucking Bhav Cast. Yeah. Oh fuck, bro. Fuck, dude.
Welcome back to the Bhav Cast. Today I got comedian and father. Please welcome my dog, John Caldwell.
What's good, bro?
What's good, Daddy? Thanks for coming through. How you feeling? I know your neck is broken. Let's talk about that because I'm old, and when I sleep weird and I feel pain, I regret it. So tell us your problem right now.
The past 3 weeks, I slept on my neck wrong, and I got Delia Amendola. Every time I go to open mics just for this chick, I'm like, is she there? They're like, yeah. And she'll like get it out, and it'll only last like a couple days, but like right now, it's cooking. Yeah,
and this seems like a reoccurring issue. So how are you sleeping, brother?
In my bed?
No, like on your belly, on your back.
All over. Sometimes I wake up and I'm running late on the floor. It's just because I drink a lot.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's just drinks.
This is a drinking problem. Well, you know the best way to fix this, real talk, when I'm like my hips hurt and my back is a little sore all the time, it's like sleep on the floor for a week. Just put a little blanket down, a pillow, and then you can have a cover over if you're cold, you know what I mean? But it prevents you from turning and tossing, like you're flat. And you need that for like 8 hours to kind of start fixing yourself.
Oh, shit.
Just try it. Just try it sometime.
I'm going to have a girl there with me, bro. I'm going to have a chick.
You know, they might think it's a little weird, to be honest. They're like, you know, because I've had girls ask me, like, Bob, you're sleeping on the floor? Like, don't you have a bed? And I'm like, yeah, I got a bed, an apartment, a couch, 2 couches, actually. But I'm like, the floor is...
If they're asking you why you're sleeping on the floor, aren't they here?
I mean, like, I've had, like, coworkers ask also, you know what I mean? But, like, but yeah, like, even those chicks, like I'll tell them, like, you know, like, oh, I haven't slept in the bed all week. And they're like, what do you mean? And
I imagine it like some homeless person walking down the street and they just see him sleeping on the sidewalk. He's like, no, I'm not homeless, I swear.
The sun is here. This is a good place to tan.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Well, I hope you fix this problem. How old are you?
25.
25, yeah, man. You got a still good long life to fix all your bodily problems, dude.
That's what I like to think, too.
You do? Yeah. You got to just start every day a little bit. So let me ask you this. You work in sales, auto sales, and you sold a car today. What does that feel like?
Just like another day.
Just like how many do you sell often?
Yeah, like one every like 1 or 2 days. Fucking... Yeah, but I do like the finance, so it's like a lot. Like I just kind of get whatever comes in.
Oh, okay. So you're not. Oh, so you're not really on the floor. You're like in the back. Just
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's gangster too. You know what I mean? I always wanted to work at a car dealership, but I wasn't allowed to.
No, you don't. No, just take that back. Many times I've been cussed out, like.
But like, okay, so you're on the money side, which is hard, but like I want to do the sales part, which is like the fun and flirty side, you know?
Yeah, but then you got customers that come in with issues, and like I handle a lot of that, right? So somebody comes in, they're all pissed. You're gonna talk to me.
Yeah.
So I handle all that, and then I get like the easy part for the sales part, but God forbid a headlight goes out. They come in mad every time. I'm like, dude, it's a headlight. You bought a used car, like... buy you the $12 headlight, and they're like, no, you don't understand. My kid was in the car. I'm like, okay. Yeah. I had one person one time, they slammed on the brakes because the brakes, I guess, were starting to go. And they were like, my kid got whiplash in the back seat. I'm like, did you not have it on a car seat? And they're like, that doesn't matter. I'm about to sue you. And I'm like, it sounds like you need to buy a car seat first.
Yeah.
Like,
people are so quick to sue in this goddamn country.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's like you can't like just live life, you know?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There has been times where I thought about like throwing myself in front of a taxi, but it's all for gain. It's not like because I want to die. It's like.
Oh, I thought the gain was dying in that instance. I think about walking in front of Septibus all the time, but I don't want to sue anybody.
Yeah, but Septibus is like, I want to die. I'm talking just like the taxi out there. Like I see the Uber. I'm like, this guy is I'm getting a lawsuit. Least solid 15 grand. I'm so good at acting.
Yeah, are you?
Oh yeah, watch, bro. I would convince the dude that this neck feeling. I'd be like, yo, bro. fuck.
Yeah.
Start waking up for days on end. I get him paid for all my chiropractor bills. I would explain in the court. I would be like, listen, you got to understand, I work on a computer, and now I had 2 screens. I had to limit my screens to 1, and I can't work as productive as I did before.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, productivity in the screens. I agree.
But I don't like it when people sue, but I will do it.
I don't like when people sue me. That's what I'm trying to say. Also, I don't have the money to go to court, dude.
Oh, it's so rough.
Court fees are the lamest things out there.
Well, it's not the court fees really, because your average court fee is probably like $150.
That's still 150 on top of lawyers, and then the fucking
that's
fine.
where they get you. The lawyer. The lawyer's like, you walk in there, the lawyer's like, listen, I will work pro bono as long as you're gonna win it. And then once they have a chance, like a thought in their head, like we might lose this, and I was looking to profit at least $2-3 grand. You got that? Like, I'm like, no, my neck hurts.
Also, I'm also poor. Please don't do this to me. Stop exploiting me.
You knew why I sued.
It's crazy. Yeah, I've only had that problem because I've been in trouble a couple of times as in my youth. So you had to go to court and get things like handled.
Bro, I was like a real bad kid, but I think the last time I went to court, this was like real like life opening. I had to spend 15 grand on a lawyer.
3 zeros.
Yeah, not even like child support court. Like I was in like criminal court. I had to spend 15 grand on a lawyer. I didn't even have the money. I still pay a payment to this dude to this day.
Damn. So did you win? Did he win or?
Oh yeah, I won. I got walked away scot free.
That's what I like to hear, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You paid some good money.
Yeah, it was definitely worth it. Otherwise, I'll be fucked right now.
Yeah.
I'd probably be in jail.
Do you want to tell us what you did or nah?
Oh, I was just selling drugs. They raided my house.
Oh.
Yeah.
You were you being too loud about how your activities were going?
No, what's funny is we had this kid down the street I was selling to, and he lit his backyard on fire, which started like this like everybody's backyard started getting caught on fire, and he was right next to power lines, so they hit him with like all these charges, and he was basically like, yo, I could go buy weed from this kid and bring you a big time drug dealer.
I hate that.
Yeah, he just completely snitched. The best part is on the discovery they like blurred out his name and stuff, but they didn't blur out his phone number. So like we just went back and looked in our contacts and we're like, dude, it was fuck that kid. I'll say his name, Wesley.
Wesley, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, Wesley, you suck, dude.
That's like so against bro code.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was even funnier because a week after all that stuff happened, we lit like the backyards on fire. We let him like stay at our house. We were like, yo, because he didn't have anywhere to go, so we let him stay at our house. And I guess like the week before that, he just got done snitching. Yeah. So now he's like sleeping on my couch, knowing he snitched, like probably like freaking out the whole time. Like I know they're coming. I don't know when. Like,
dude, that's like those type of kids have such poor ethics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in high school, we were going like to Canada for a skiing trip, and this kid Carlos, he baked weed brownies, right? And he was like giving out to everyone, and like there was this girl Katie who was like my ex-girlfriend, right? And she didn't do any drugs, and he gave one to her. She ate it, and then later on the bus, she's like tripping, and she's not like geeking. She's just like high and like, oh, and then all of her girlfriends know, so they're like freaking out. And then eventually the principal calls the bus that's on the way to Canada, and then the kid who sold Carlos the brownies, Mark, he's like real cool. He was on that trip with us, right? So then Mark and the principal are on a phone call, and Mark's like, I did not make the fucking brownies. And the principal's like, Carlos told us you did. And because Carlos was like called back to school because he wasn't on the ski trip.
Yeah, that's crazy. So he just got caught snitching.
Yeah, and then Mark's dad had to come like to Harrisburg and like pick up Mark, and then so we could continue going to Canada.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
That's insane. I would have got back to from Harrisburg, and I would have fucking...
Yeah, it was like so upsetting because Carlos didn't need to give that brownie to her.
We kept jumping that kid after. We would like see him walking on the street. We would just fucking jump him. Like we did not care. Like broad daylight too. People were like, oh, there they go again. Like yeah. I was like one step away from stabbing him, but it was just so much funny to like jump him. It made it way better.
Yeah, because it's like the whole community knows you ruined a good man.
Yeah, like it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, and like you were cool and you were cool to him. Well, what's this whole thing about setting the backyard on fire? I don't really understand that.
So like his backyard was like it was like a wood line, and it was like a large wood line. It was just like maybe like 4 or 5 trees like in a row, and it went throughout this like whole neighborhood. Like, and he accidentally lit it on fire, one of his trees, and it just went whoosh, and just like from one tree to the next, you look out and it's fucking demolished.
You know what, John? This is what happens when you don't have iPhones at a young age. You're just out there lighting trees on fire.
We had iPhones. Well, we were like 18. I was like 18 at the time. Like, I got charged as an adult. I was freaking out. This kid was like 17. He was a minor, scared about some arson charges, and here he fucking almost ruined my life.
Yeah, dude. I have no good words to say about this gentleman.
No.
All I know is he in jail now, or is he still out there?
No, he's out there, dude. That kid's just.
I figured he'd end up in jail.
He's still got time.
Oh yeah, he's still got time. Yeah, we're playing the long game on this. Wesley, we watching you now.
Yeah, baby, we got you, baby. Fucking. Yeah, fuck that kid, dude.
Yeah, fuck that kid. Let's not even talk about that kid anymore. Because I need to know something else, man. You are my first, or my second probably, ginger guest. You know what I mean? And I feel like sad for gingers sometimes because you guys are white. So you guys should have all that ultimate white power, you know? But sometimes other white people are like, oh, you have no soul. And I feel like that's kind of like white betrayal. So how is it growing up as a ginger?
First of all, I'm black. And
Fair.
Second of all, I got treated differently because I played basketball.
You are good at ball.
Yeah, so shouts out to that. I got treated different by the community. It just made the white people not like me more, though.
Yeah.
Whatever, fuck them.
Yeah, what is it? I love ginger hair. So like I always wonder like what is the problem? Do you know the root of the problem?
I don't know. Old black ladies love it. When I was a kid, I got uncomfortable around old black ladies. Now I'm like walk up to them on purpose. I'm like, "What's up, girl?"
Yeah, I felt that same way when older black women come to Dairy Queen. They'd be like, "Oh, you're such a honey," and they use all these pet names, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, then I grew older and I was like, "Yeah, damn right I am."
Yeah. At first it's like weird. You're like, "Wow, why is this lady talking to me like this?" And then you're like, "I guess if that's what you want to say."
Okay, I love that then. You know, like it never hindered who you were.
Oh, hell no.
And now you have a fucking dirty ginger hair.
Yeah, this is the craziest part about this haircut. Fucking, it's like just the top, just the tips. Like,
it's hot. It's hot. I sometimes think about coloring my hair, but I don't know what color I would do with my hair.
you should like bleach it, bro. It'd be so funny if you bleached it.
I was thinking about bleach, but then I got a lot of feedback from ladies that said, ladies that I care about, like my mom. She says it's gonna damage your hair really good, and she's like, "You already have good hair. You're already in the long run."
Bro, you're fine, dude.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. You know, I'm already doing a lot with the mullet. I don't know.
The mullet, dude. I have a mullet. Like that's not enough. It's not enough.
But look, check this out.
Do you have tattoos?
Not yet. I would like to get some.
Okay.
Yeah. I have tattoos written here. Let's talk about it, dude. Like, what do you got here? What's your favorite tattoo?
This one. I got this fucking.
Oh, SpongeBob. Oh, that's a fucking. What is it?
Doodle Bob, baby.
Doodle Bob. Yeah. What is it? What sound is he making? That fucking.
Manoi.
Yeah.
He's like Manoi. He starts getting angry as the episode goes on. He's like, Manoi.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really funny. And then you got a sword here with a snake on it.
Yeah.
I want to get some type of snake on my body as well.
I just wanted like a really realistic knife, and then I started with like traditional tattoos, so I went down that road. So I just fucking did that.
Yeah. You just recently got this one.
No, that's one of the oldest. So I've had that for like a year or two now.
Oh, okay. I was creeping through your Instagram, and that was kind of one of the main ones on there.
No, I just took a picture and put it on there.
Yeah, what's this one say?
Love. That one's the newest one, actually.
Oh, hell yeah. And then what's this one?
That's my son's initials.
Love that, daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all you got?
I got your name tattooed on my ass.
Yeah, I knew that one was coming.
Yeah, I got that one. I definitely got that one. You gotta work hard to see that, baby.
yeah. Well, I already did. That's why it's there.
Whoa.
I own you, baby.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. You owe me.
Yeah. No, it like literally says your name, like YOUR. I have like that tattooed on my ass. Like,
I love
damn,
that.
I really got you with
You
that
did,
too.
you did. You really roasted me.
Yeah, fuck, dude. Damn, Vik's got a crush on me, guys.
Dude, that's the only reason you're here on the Bhav Cast. Everyone that comes here, I have a crush on.
Okay.
I mean, we're flirting here for 60 to 90 minutes.
That's what we're doing. He's like, I want to get to know you, John.
Hey, me and everybody watching, dude. We want to get to know who Mr. John Caldwell is.
Yep.
Real talk, I want to start with the leg sleeve, though. So I'm just too poor for a tattoo right now.
I mean,
the tattoo I want to get, like, I want to get like a full leg sleeve. I even have to like think about the idea still. Like, it's like I want to get like real fucking like realism, like, but like animals like doing shit, or maybe like some type of like a dragon, maybe like that would be sick, like a full body dragon almost. Like, I want to get a piece of art that people are like, wow.
Does your mom approve this?
Absolutely not.
Damn, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. He's like, she won't let me dye my hair, and I was like, well, why don't you just get a tattoo? He's like, I'm gonna. Like, fuck her, I'm gonna get a tattoo.
Yeah, I used to. One of my first strongest bits in comedy was about a joke about how I wanted a tattoo, and my mom said no, and I did everything. I like became an engineer. I got a good job. I had a great Indian girlfriend at the time, and she was like, just wait until I die. And I was like, Indian people live forever. And it's like, so then I did the most American thing I know. I bought a gun. Yeah.
Well, you own a gun?
Well, no, it was like then I got a tattoo. It says rest in peace, Mom.
I was like, you got guns? I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't have one, but I went shooting, and it's fucking. It's fun. It's a good time.
I would have brought a gun on the podcast.
Dude, you're gonna come back, like, dude.
I brought a gun. I have
I love that.
I'm
What type of
pretty
gun
well
is it?
equipped. It doesn't matter. We can't talk about certain things.
Fair enough. I used to have a bullet casing here from I went took my boy on his bachelor party to a shooting range, and we shot all the guns. And I shot like this one, maybe it was, I don't know, it was like really long, and it shot a bullet like this big. And
I just watched a roast battle, and someone gave their opponent a fucking like just bullet. It was like, I will kill you about this bullet. And then the judges were like, did he really give you a bullet? And he's just like handing it around. They're like, oh shit, yeah. He won.
That's really funny you say that, because at one of Keith 2 Times shows, I was just on stage, literally, I think talking about this bit, because someone did a bit about guns before. And some lady came up to me and gave me a bullet, and it's in the bathroom.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she was like, oh, here's a bullet. And I was like, this bitch just turned me into a terrorist.
Yo, that's funny. That's funny.
Thank you.
You're like, wrong kind of Indian, wrong kind of Middle Eastern.
Yeah, dude, that's the whole joke, And I was like, sometimes I do make comedy. Sometimes I do crush it.
Bro, I watched get ripped up out of Fergie's last night.
Which one?
Yeah.
I can't, he does what he does. That guy's just living his life.
So awesome. It's so awesome. I love watching that shit.
Was he hammered?
No, I think he just went in and he's like previously banned, so they told him to leave, and he started arguing about it. And they ended up just like gripping him up. I think he tried to fight back, but he's like, call the cops, you seen, they touched me first. Meanwhile, it's like the transgender bartender. It's like brief. It was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, one time I walked in there and she thought I was him, and then she got really angry, and I was like, I had to show her like my ID. I was like, but then she remembered like what I looked like with short hair, because now I have a mullet.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, but I was like, it's okay. As long as you don't beat me up.
You're also racist now.
I don't know how that works. If you're trans, can you not be racist? I don't know how the logic works anymore.
I don't get it. I don't know. It's 2024. You can be whatever you want now.
Just don't sit on me.
Yo.
Because she is a slightly larger than me. I'll admit it. She probably weighs a little bit more than me.
Oh no, bro! She would put your shit.
Hey, I don't want to fat shame, okay?
She would put your shit. She's built like it's not even like she's big. She's built.
I mean, when I say fat shame, I mean big shame. I mean, I don't want to just You're not allowed to call ladies big. That's the thing.
Nah, that's what I say. Built like
Bill.
broader shoulders. You know.
Is that the polite way to say it?
Yeah, like she built like a rugby player. Like,
okay.
She played rugby. You know. Like what else? Would another be another going? Field hockey. Field hockey chicks be built.
Bill. Lacrosse.
Gay.
Oh, we're forgetting the biggest one. Softball.
Oh yeah, softball. Nah, but softball bitches can be hot too. I shouldn't be referring to them as bitches, but we're doing it right now.
No, you can. On the Bhav Cast, we say bitches all the time because the very first video I dropped, I state the rules of the Bhav Cast, and it's bitches is gender neutral, guys. I'm a bitch. You're a bitch. We all bitches.
Yes, that's what I was going for.
Yeah, I mean, I totally get it, and I got your back, John.
Hell yeah.
So you're out here doing this comedy thing. Why'd you get into it?
Oh, that's so funny. I met this guy. His name is Jim Lynch at a bar. And I'm from Jersey. I'm from Williamstown.
Yeah.
Right, like that area. I was at a bar out there, and I was with some girls. He came up and started doing like his bits like at the bar. Mm-hmm. Like it was literally, like now looking back on it, the dude was like trying to pull off a bit to find out if it was funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud. Still isn't funny.
But don't we all do that, maybe?
But no, this was way overboard, and the girls were being like, "Stop!" And he's like, and it was like it was a political joke too.
I feel
so
that.
then they were not feeling it, and he's like very liberal, but he was making himself come off as a conservative. Maybe I wasn't paying attention thoroughly, whatever.
Yeah, I got you.
So I basically tried to I was like, "Yo, fucking back the fuck up, back the fuck up, baby." And I started like arguing with this dude. Then John James came around and was like, "Yo, fucking, what's going on?" I'm like, "I don't know. This guy thinks he's fucking funny." And I'm hitting with that shit, and they're like, "Whoa." And John James is a big dude. So at that point, I started to like calm down. So I was talking to John James, and he was like, "Yo, no, we're comedians. We do a show up the street. Back then, I used to do a show over there." So they were like, "Yo, come out next time, and we have we'll get you on the stage." And they had like an open mic after or whatever. Fucking so. I went, did very well, surprisingly, especially for the first time, and I was like, all right, I could keep doing this. But I only went with the expectation I was going to beat up this dude. That's really why I went. Like, I only went, I was like, I'm going to fuck this guy. Like, I was dwelling on it all week. I was like...
Did he go up?
Yeah.
Did he suck?
Oh, bro, it was so funny. So, like... They were doing like a contest thing, and he went up after me, and he had to like stand on stage, and they were doing like an audience thing, like who was better based off the audience. He knows it's my first time ever doing comedy, so that's why I was like, I won regardless. I don't even have to touch him, but yeah, they cheered for me, so he didn't even get to stay on stage. So yeah, so it was like, yeah, so I was like, all right, yeah, I could definitely do this, and then I think I did up mic one more time. Then I met Keith from Up the Block. Started going to Comedy John.
Love that. And now you're in it. You're doing it. You're there every day.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Have you done any festivals? Have you signed up to do any of those or anything?
Hell no. Listen, I don't like to leave Philly or this area.
Yeah.
I hate every time I leave. I went to New York, did comedy in New York. You gotta pay me really good if you want to go to New York. You gotta pay me really good, I know. I just know it now. I'm like, I'm about to go to Baltimore. I know I'm gonna go to Baltimore soon. I'm supposed to go to Pittsburgh too. I'll go to like other cities, but just not New York.
Okay, fair enough. You can do that, but I think just saying you're not gonna leave Philly is a detriment because it's fun. That's what we were like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll leave, but I just don't like to. I get very homesick rather.
Yeah, but also you're like fresh still, you know. How long? Yeah, how long you been doing it?
A year.
A year. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm the year in now.
John, you know, it's like you have already done it so much, you know. It's like felt like more than a year, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. That's what I was talking to Brendan Burrow one time, and he was like, "Yeah, fucking." I look at guys who've been doing this for 10 years, but only come out once or twice a week. I was out here doing it for a year straight every night, and I feel like I did more comedy than them dudes.
Yeah, that's how I feel sometimes because you know, since I started the Bhav Cast, you know, I started filming and then I started editing, and I had to learn how to do all this. You know, like I didn't go to school for it, so I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not out there. And then I film, and then at first, man, I was making so many clips, and like now I've learned like per episode make three good clips. But man, I spent a lot of hours right there. Fucking, and it's like, I do lack going out, and I kind of miss it, because when I do go out, people are like, oh, Bob's around, and then I have these long spurts of like a couple months.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I noticed that. I was like,
and it's like, I'm still trying to figure out balance, because I want to do this forever, and I want to do it, all of it forever. I want to do Kevin Hart shit, you know what I mean? So it's like, until I figure out the balance, it's a little rough, baby. Oh, love that. Let me get one of those.
but yeah, no, I'm trying to like limit open mics now. I'm like, now there's like a whole new group of people from like where I started,
Yeah.
and I don't know. It's just
Well, okay, so this is what I learned about open mics, right? Because I started in like 2017, and then kind of when COVID happened, I went out a couple of times in the city, and then it wasn't like cool, like for me at least. It was like 'cause I started in like comedy cabaret and all that, like out in the burbs.
Yeah.
And I was like hosting there and all that jazz. And then I was afraid to do comedy in the city, right? So then I was like, when I started doing it, I wasn't getting like too much respect. Then COVID happened, and then I was like, let me just build all this content. And I got so much content in my brain. And then I learned like, just take a chill pill, dude. You're the Bhav, man. Like you, like you know, like I'm killing it in life. Like, why is my confidence? Like it was like in my head. You know what I mean? Like why am I shooketh for nothing?
You know, it's funny, when I started doing comedy, I was never like a big comedy head. Like I like know a lot of people now talking to them, they'll be like, oh, you know this guy? Like I just listened to Richard Pryor like last week. Like I'm making strives to like understand it better, but like I just listened to like all of Richard Pryor's like old records like last week. I was like, this makes a lot of sense why he's
like good, and all those guys. I didn't grow up watching comedy either, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like weird when I tell people that, they're always like, what?
Yeah, but back on that open mic thing, like I feel like you don't have to go to all of them, as long as when you go there, you're actually doing a real set. You know what I mean? Sometimes you go in there and you phone it in or something, and that's okay if you're just like, if you don't have a show or something. But sometimes you have to go out there and perform, and it's like sometimes that goes a little wonky. If you're like, you're really trying and like it's just a bunch of us and no one really gives a fuck.
Yeah.
You're like, but in Music Fest, this is going to smash, and it does. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes.
Yeah, that's why sometimes the open mics, I'll just do crowd work anywhere if there's like an audience.
Yeah, that's
I'm
like
just
really nice, finding your voice. I'm trying to work on that too.
Yeah, that was like the only thing I got at first with it. That was like it. I wrote like 3 good jokes. I still tell one of them to this day. I think it's like one of the best jokes I've ever written. And I just got good at crowd work like immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is not hard.
I treat crowd work like a podcast. It's just, hey, what are you doing? And then like fucking.
Well, I'm like mean on stage.
Yeah. Are you? I feel like you're John.
Yeah, but I'll be up there. Like, there's been times where I've like told people, I'm like, shut the like somebody will be laughing during my set, and I want to like move on to something else. Be like, shut the fuck up.
That I do that very limited times, but that is like that's like fun hazing. Like, you're like, guys, shut the fuck up. I got like time, you know? And
no, I'm literally, I'll look at you like dead center in the eyes. I'll be like,
yeah,
shut the fuck up.
But like that works for you and your demeanor.
Yeah.
But you're still telling them to shut the fuck up, you know? Just however, but like you're saying.
I've like told audience members that I want to fuck their girlfriend, like right while I'm on stage, like in front of their girlfriend. Like, or feel like, oh my god, he's so funny, and I'm like, yeah. Like I've told people like you're not having sex with your girlfriend the right way by the way she's looking at me. Like I'll just come at people. That's like my idea of it. Like I'll be like, I'll look over and if somebody's not laughing, like why the fuck aren't you laughing? Like they'll be like, oh, whatever they'll say, and I'll be like, well, fucking obviously ain't fucking your girlfriend good enough. She laughs. Like
yeah.
Like why the fuck ain't you happy, pussy? Like I don't know.
Yeah, you know, I guess one big life I think the better you become a better comic, the more life experience you have, and one of the big life experiences you have is having a child.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's like when you say like things like that, like, you know what I mean? Like you can even say like, man, you fucking her so bad. I'm about to make a mother out of your woman. You know, you can like.
I'm actually about to use it. That was very good. Thank you, Bhav. Damn, that was fucking good, guys. I fucking bro. I've pulled so many chicks from comedy. It's like insane at this point. I don't understand. Like, there's been times like I've been at shows, and I've had like girls like walk up to me after like, and no, I did like 2 jokes and just roasted the audience for most of it.
Yeah.
And if I had a like my favorite one ever, there was only 2 audience members, like 2 real audience members. It was that fucking. They did the open mic at Next Line on a Thursday one time.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to, it was like, let me go see. They had 2 audience members, and it was like girlfriend, boyfriend. I get off, I go in the back, like about to use the bathroom, and she like walks up to me, and because I literally made a comment like wanting to like fuck her, and then she literally walks up to me, she's like, oh my god, you're so funny, yada yada yada. Or I made a comment about wanting to take her out after this.
Yeah.
And she was like, I will go out with you after this, but I'm with him. And like gave me her information.
Love that.
Yeah, and I'm just like, holy shit. And then I'm like talking to people about it. They're like, don't do it. It's gonna come back and bite you.
Did you do it?
It's unsaid. Keep things unsaid.
Yeah.
I've like swerved girls at comedy shows.
Yeah.
Like I've like pre-invited too many like females that come to a comedy show, like, and they know what the vibe is. Like, and you gotta swerve one.
When you're up there, are you flirting with them? The whole audience? Are you flirting or what's up?
I don't know. I'm just angry at them.
You're angry. See. Okay, I got it. I get really jealous of people. If they speak and their vibe matches their words, right? So you got like this whole ginger thing going on, right? But you're like black and like you're fucking talking a little angry. So the color of the it's like fire, you know what I mean?
Something like that. Like,
and you'll fucking stand on business. So you mean what you're saying, and that's the hottest thing about it at all. You're exotic and you're standing on business and you're hot. Like that's. But if you're like exotic and kind of like wimpy, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You got something. It's clicking.
Yeah.
You got tattoos. You know what I mean? Man, you wait until I get tatted, dude.
Yeah, I just lean on the crowd work a lot anymore and like riffing. I like go up there and riff for a while.
Well, okay. I say flirting in the sense like when you're like every time you talk to one of these people is like you're talking to their chick, and that means you like talking to them. So you're like more inclined to like be like more fun. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Rather than just like some ugly dude in the corner, like, why are you here, sad man? Like, it's gonna like the whole tone will be sad, right?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you like enjoy it more. So that's why I think you pick it more. I feel the same way.
Yeah, it's fun. You just want to go up there and have fun. That's the whole point of it. Like, I looked at it at first. It's like, wow, I'm good at this. I can do something with it. And then like 3 months in, I'm like, I just have fun doing it, and that's all that matters. And
yeah.
You're not gonna be the next Dave Chappelle or like anything like that on like a serious note. Like, you never know. Like, there is that like lucky winner. Like, but you got to really work hard for it. Comedy's an old man's game. Fucking, so no one's really gonna lift off till probably like 40.
Oh yeah. I think you have to. It's a long man's game. It's about also starting content now. And if you like, I don't know. I've seen a little bit of content, right, from you. But if you don't really want to leave Philly, but you want to chill here, then you got to be like, too much content. You know? Yeah, and then let the people call you. So it's like, I don't know, man. Content was so intimidating. Then I just started, and now I'm like, I feel like I've done enough content where I can chill on content. You know, and it's like, you can hire someone to do content for you, but is it really going to be you? That like, is it really, you know what I mean? So I don't know. It's like a really tough decision.
I love it though.
It stresses me out. Like I get stressed out about all this shit because I just want to do stand up, and because I'm doing all this, I can never do stand up because I'm like, I gotta fucking. Then I have a job on top of that, right? So it's like, and then I want to be fucking chiseled, so I gotta go to the gym.
Jesus, fuck that. Right? I like eat like shit. Fucking. Don't work out. Do the opposite of working out.
Mm-hmm.
I work in.
Yeah.
Like literally, like work in what I can fucking fit in my mouth. and eat like shit and fucking. Bro, I fall asleep at the most random place. Like, I'm basically like an old man, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, I was at work today watching a video on my phone, and I just kept catching myself go like this, like. And I'm like, I had 8 hours of sleep last night. Why am I so tired?
It's because you're drinking a lot of nights. You know what I mean? you're not getting good sleep, and I'm accountable for that too. Like I smoke weed, so it's like I don't get good sleep either.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if that's what it is, it's not gonna make me stop.
No, not at all, dude. Like everyone's rocking and rolling. They've just done some sleep knowledge on it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not an expert.
I'm basically an expert in everything because I'm a doctor.
Are you really a doctor?
Yeah, dude, I'm Indian.
That doesn't mean. Are you a doctor?
Buddy,
Are you a doctor?
I'm Indian.
Are you a doctor?
I have a picture in a doctor's
You have a doctorate.
picture. I have a picture in a doctorate gown.
So you're not a doctor.
I'm Indian.
That's not a response. Like you'd be like, my family's the Kennedys. You'd be like, why? I'm like, I'm white. Like,
And I would have to believe it. The logic makes sense there, John.
I'm white and Irish Catholic, baby.
Hey, you could be related to the Kennedys.
Could be related to the Kennedys. You never know.
And I am a doctor.
Okay.
Yeah. All I say is this. If anybody, like, let's say we're at an open mic, right? And a fucking car comes in, cuts some people up. I'd be the one to trust to give them stitches. I have these Gandhi fingers, you know what I mean?
Or like, if we're at a bar, just saying,
Yeah.
we're at a bar in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably a RN there.
A registered nurse?
Yeah, like,
I'm better than that. Come on.
okay.
I'm a man.
So what, you throw dirt on shit? You get a cut, you're throwing dirt on it?
No, I'm usually using fucking Gorilla Glue. If you get a fucking incision, glue, super glue, that's a really good one. It's a great.
I couldn't fucking. No, I couldn't trust. I could trust you actually, but I don't know how well I would trust you to fight. If I had like a deep cut, I'm calling the ambulance. And if you came over with some fucking tape or something, like, John, I got you, I'm be like, no, get the fuck away from me, dude.
But what if I came over with glue?
Yeah, get the fuck away from me, dude. Like,
But glue, and how about some like isopropyl alcohol?
no. Because why do you need glue for a cut?
Yeah, basically, like, you can just glue it back together, and it's like better than stitches at time. You know, like, that's what, like,
I know what the glue stuff is, but I'm just saying, I have a deep cut,
yeah,
a long cut.
mm-hmm.
Glue is not going to do the trick.
I'm gluing a little duct tape.
Yeah, no. You lost me, bro. You're not a doctor. That was a test. That was a test right there. You are not a doctor.
Well, John, if something ever happens, you know, you'll be putting out. I'll be like, hey, I'll bring this clip up on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I'm just playing. Just kidding. Are you excited for the election?
Oh yeah. Super excited for the election. I'll tell you what. We'll get into some real talk. We'll get into some real talk.
Yeah.
That's what I love. I've been on some news recently about the politics. I'll tell you what, I might actually be retarded about all this. Like, way more retarded than I thought. Like, I had basically they asked me, like, what could convince you to vote for Kamala Harris? And I was like, well, if she legalizes weed and frees all the brothers, like, I was trying to be funny, you know? Mm-hmm. And she looks at it and she goes, that's actually one of her main selling points. She's trying to legalize weed nationwide. So does that mean you're going to vote for Kamala Harris now? And I'm like, see, the thing about it is, how much weed is she legalizing?
No, that's fire answer.
Like, how much weed is she legalizing? They cut it out. They made me look stupid. It's on Al Jazeera or whatever. Mm-hmm. You ever heard of that? It's like it's some Middle Eastern news channel, so like you can't even see it in America. It got broadcasted to people in Israel and England. Yeah, no, why are you going like, oh, Israel? But I was like, you're not Jewish.
Hey, I'm not picking any sides. You know,
I'm Jewish.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
you know,
I can spot a Jew from a mile away.
I sometimes think Indians are stronger than Jews, in the sense of cheapness.
That's a great one. That's a great one. I'll tell you what. And I'll tell you this. We have a lot of gold. We got a lot of ancient prophecies.
We're big gold people too.
Moses.
What do you got on? I got a little gold. You got a little gold.
A little gold.
Yeah.
Moses. You ever heard of the god Moses?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Parts of seas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does he have a lot of gold?
That's Jesus, dude.
Oh, I thought Moses parted the sea.
No, I'm pretty sure Jesus did.
Oh, I mean, I grew up Hindu. You know what I mean? So I don't really actually know. I'm guessing. If you want to throw your feet up on this, you can. This is okay, just.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so you're voting for Kamala. You're saying here on the Bhav Cast today.
No.
John Caldwell.
See, I like the fact that Rob Kennedy endorsed Trump.
That was a wrench in a lot of people's.
Yeah, that really got me over the edge there. I'm not gonna lie. And I tell you what, it was the funniest joke I've heard in a long time. It was how come I wouldn't want any endorsement from a Kennedy after I got shot. Like you just got shot, Trump, and now the Kennedys are trying to team up with you. Like, you're going down, dude. You're dying.
Yeah, it's kind of like an omen, right?
Yeah, like, dude's dead. He's really dead.
Yeah, it's a. I don't think he's gonna die. You know, some people say the Republican Party orchestrated this whole thing. What do you think about that theory?
100%.
Oh.
See, I was on another news channel. I'll tell you a little theory I came up with the day of.
Okay.
My theory got debunked really quickly. My theory was, they're like, who do you think did this? It was obviously Kamala Harris. Because you think about it, if she could take out Trump, then all she had to really do, I even have a joke about it, all she really has to do is fucking give COVID to Biden or something, just kill him off, and bam, she's president. That was her only way to win at first. That was her only way, like, to get in there. And then Trump got shot and started getting edited to 50 Cent. And Biden was like, fuck.
Yeah.
We got to get out of here.
Well, did you watch that debate between the two of them?
Oh, well, we're not even going to get into that.
That was hard. That's what I'm saying. Like, that was hard to watch, you know? Like, if they did not pull the Bidenos out, that it would be over for the guy. You know?
Bro, you ever met somebody from Delaware and, like, their first thing they'll, like, say to you, like, oh, I know Joe Biden. Like, okay, dude.
I worked down at the shipyard, and Joe Biden actually came down there, 9 months ago.
Really?
Yeah, and he made a speech and everything. We shut down production for a day. He took all right, you want to hear the funniest part about this whole thing?
Whoa.
Fucking at the end, he gave his speech and everything. He was in person, small crowd, 20 minutes. He's okay. I think what it is big crowd, whole world is watching, makes him a little nervous.
I'll tell you what, and that's why Trump is a natural performer. I seen Trump down there in Wildwood, 2024. Amazing time. Second of all, that man is not a fucking... He is like a genius.
Yeah.
They had the beach sectioned off. All on the side of where they have it sectioned off is just all hot dog vendors. That's all there was. So when he would start to lose the crowd, my favorite quote from it was like, gas used to be $3.50, used to be $1.25. Inflation, this went up, that went up. Hot dogs, that's where they get you. Maybe a hot dog pack only went up $1. Y'all see them over here. Let's give it up for the hot dogs. The best food America has come up with. Blah, blah. Whole crowd just starts freaking out. Yeah. He's like, that's where they get you. Hot dog buns up 62%. And I'm like, what the fuck? And everyone's like, yeah, fuck that. We don't want the hot dog buns up that much. He's like, if you'd elect me, I might be able to work on that. I'm like, okay, dude, like...
Yeah, he knows how to act, but relate and speak to people emotionally. You know what I mean? So he's good at emotional manipulation, and I love it.
And see, I feel like Trump's got all the right endorsements. He got Kodak Black. That's his Gemini twin right there. OT7 Kwani came over, even though OT7 Kwani, you're a straight bitch. And I'll be out Philly too. You pull up, I got you. We didn't even get on that.
Do we beef with?
Yeah, we don't fuck with OT7 Kwani. He a straight bitch.
Oh, OT, man. I don't fuck with you so hard. I don't even know who the fuck you are, dog.
He doesn't even understand it. You're a bitch, dude.
Yeah.
You're a straight bitch.
I'm rocking.
Yeah, I got a little squad. We ready to go whenever. Pull up.
Yeah, dude.
Hop on the PCN, the Philly Comedy Network, and right where you about to be at, I'll pull up.
I got a fucking knife behind Caldwell's head. We got this. Real talk.
I have a blacked out Chevy Tahoe ready for you.
To run him over?
No.
No. That's what I was thinking. I think
That's a shooter's whip, bro.
Yeah, okay.
That's a shooter's whip.
Okay,
When you see the all black Chevy Tahoe, and the back windows go down, and all of a sudden you don't even see a head, but you just see something pop out.
Yeah,
you better run, bro.
Yeah. As an engineer, you know what I would do?
What?
In the back of that Chevy Tahoe, I would just make a little fixture that you just put in the window behind it, roll it down. You can just you can just be standing back there. The gun can be steady. Spray, and then you can just roll the window up. Just put a little.
Yeah, no, OT7 Quantity a straight bitch, bro.
Yeah,
I
but
fucking hate him.
We don't condone murdering on the Bhav Cast, but if you gotta do it in life, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Quantity, I'm gonna kill you.
That's crazy. You a big car guy? You're a big truck guy. What's your vehicle? You're not into vehicles at all.
Oh, I drive a bunch of different stuff.
If your dream car? Give me that. Then we were talking about that today at work.
Dream car. I don't know. Probably a G-Wagon. I like them.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool.
This is a husky car. You want husky?
Yeah, always big body. Always big body.
Okay. I love that. Ask me.
What's yours?
No, thank you for asking, John. I want a fucking lowrider. One of those like fucking old school cars that just bounce.
What, you want like a 64 like Impala or something?
Yeah,
cool. Okay.
yeah. Or if I can get a shop to take my Honda Civic and make a lowrider, I'll fuck with that. But I don't know. I just want something that jumps. I feel like that's my vibe. A little car.
I used to have a van like that. I used to have this like all green Astro van. I bought it from the guy upstate PA.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking all green Astro van, and it was all airbags. You could like.
See, yeah, airbags. I watched a video of a guy installing airbags into his car, but it's a little slower than hydraulics. You need the hydraulics to fucking bounce.
Yeah, but you can't drive really like that. You know that, right? You can't do it while you're driving.
Oh no, I know that. But you roll up. Imagine this. I don't know. Where's somewhere I roll up? Whole Foods. I roll up. I get down in the fucking parking garage. I roll in. They just take a couple bounces. Here we are. Park my car. Go get my groceries. How hot is that? It's just a fun time.
Then the Indian dude walks out and everyone's like, what the fuck?
But I have this Mexican mustache, so it's like
yeah, they might actually believe that. Yeah, I'm Spanish actually.
Yeah, I like being racially ambiguous,
Same. I love it.
Yeah, man. I think you're actually Asian all the time.
Yeah. I keep getting called this new word. Cracker. Don't get it. Not one bit.
You never seen it before.
No, I don't even get it. What about me says cracker? And they're like, bitch, you a saltine.
Yeah, saltine cracker. That's such a fucking, if someone is actually saying that to you, Mr. Caldwell, you should tell them that's hack nowadays, because that's like calling a white guy a cracker. That's fucking, you're so Wonder Bread, you are. That's what are you pointing at?
I'm trying to think. I got all these parking tickets out here.
Uh-huh.
I parked on the street.
After 8, you're fine.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Oh my God. I literally had a panic attack. What the hell you were seeing out there? I was like, what is going on? Do you believe in ghosts and shit like that?
Oh, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that shit's real. Voodoo, real.
Mm-hmm.
I won't even go to New Orleans, and it has nothing to do with my financial situation. It has to do with there's voodoo ladies down there, and I don't trust it.
Yeah. Are you big into religion and shit like that?
No.
I think that's one type of voodoo.
Yeah, voodoo. Voodoo is voodoo. Nah, I'm talking about that Creole voodoo. That good old Haitian Creole voodoo. Nope.
I don't really know much about it. Are the first person to invent a doll or something?
I think that came from them. I don't know too much about it. I don't want to know.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, all I know is there's a shop, and she can even down there. I wouldn't want to meet a tarot card reader. I'd be like, whoa, get that fucking magic away from me. That sorcery.
Yo, you know what's really funny about psychics?
What?
Since I had Lauren Ellis on the Bhav Cast the other day, I thought she was really into psychic shit because her Instagram handle was psychic. and she's really not. So I did all this research for her ass. And okay, tell me this is not the funniest thing you've ever thought about. Okay, top common psychic abilities. They're really good at like hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, touching, telepathy, feeling, emotions. But the talking to ghosts. But the kicker for me, you hear all those things, you just think about a human that has like, okay, there are some humans that are great at sports. These humans are great at feeling. They have like a really high intuition for your emotions and all that, right? They can almost feel you struggling or whatever. But the last part was cards. I was like, the tarot cards cracked me the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because it's like, who are the tarot cards fucking made by? Some kids in China.
Bro, I was literally fucking, it was like 2 nights ago. I was at an open mic at the bar, and this comic came up, and she had tarot cards, and I was like, okay. And she's like, shuffle them. So I shuffled them, and she like pulls the top 3 and the bottom 3, and she was like, well, this is gonna be 2 completely different things. And she was like, well, the first one is you're thinking about leaving your family. And I was like, well, they actually left me recently. That was really deep.
Yeah.
I believed it. And then she's like, well, you don't want to hear what the second one is. And I'm like, no, tell me. And it's like, she found someone new. I'm like, I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
I was like, you know me well enough. You just fucking played into my emotions. Like,
what was the third one?
that was it. They top and 3 cards. Because it was like 3 cards together had the meaning.
Okay.
You get like, so the top of the deck, and then she pulled 3 from the bottom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, the whole thing seems sus to me because the cards are made somewhere, right? And she bought them.
Gypsy voodoo ladies.
She bought them somewhere. No, they're not. No. I grew up Hindu, right? And Hindu is pretty abstract. Like, it's a very abstract.
You don't believe in gypsy fucking voodoo?
I think gypsies, voodoos, gurus, witches. These are all the type of
witches are just fake, dude. That's just fake.
No, but they might be a type of when they were around, and they were like there might be like some creepy bitches in the woods, like, you know what I mean? Like, for them to even imagine it, they had to see something like it. So I could imagine some weird people in the woods like tripping on drugs, and they think those are witches. And they might be like thinking differently. They might be tripping on shrooms and being like, oh, but like at the end of the day, these are just people that are thinking on a different wavelength.
No, like imagine like the Salem witch trials back then. You like go to the bar and like try to meet a girl, and she like shoots you down and like you just yell out, you're like, this bitch is a witch. You're like, what? You're like, she's a fucking witch, bro. Yeah. She won't suck me. She's like, I'm not a witch. What? And they're like, hang her, put her to the stake, and he's like, she's a witch.
Yeah, dude, they're all like, the witch thing was like such a poor, like mind fuck. You know what I mean? They're like, I'm not a witch, you're a witch, death.
I will. I like, this is weird. Like, you seen the movie Hocus Pocus?
Yeah, like a Halloween movie.
Yeah, the Halloween. I like that one.
Okay, yeah, that one's like fun and like that was on Disney, so it's not too scary. Do you fuck with scary movies?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I don't.
Sometimes.
I'm so scared of getting scared, dude. I can't.
I'm scared of like real life problems. So when I watch that stuff, I'm always like, okay. But I just watched one about the girls from Philly. She moves to Pittsburgh. It's on Netflix right now.
Uh-huh.
She's from Philly, moves to Pittsburgh, and the house is like haunted and possesses her son.
Okay.
And it ends up like killing her mom. It kills fucking like all this shit, and then it just ends. The movie ends is like inspired by true events by this woman, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, that sounds like mental illness.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like mental illness. And then there was like this weird backstory. It made you think like, because the mom used to be a drunk, and then she would get drunk, and this shit would start happening, and then it's like, well, was she just beating these kids, or were they possessed?
Right. I saw this, you know the movie Beekeeper? Have you seen that?
No.
With Jason Statham, such a hot guy.
Okay.
But the whole movie is about like he's like an ex-military guy, and like he like finally is like retired, and he's like just doing some beekeeping for this old lady, and this old lady gets scammed, and then they rob her for like $3-4 million, and then she just kills herself. So then he gets pissed, and then he goes and destroys this whole scamming company, like blowing up every building, and no one can beat him up because he's Jason Statham, hot man, you know. So
Jeez, I might actually watch that.
yeah, it's like it's good.
I like movies that are like very I don't know how to explain it. Like I like modern shit. Like my favorite movie ever, the first, like I was like, okay, this is probably gonna be my favorite movie for a while. So you know, I was like 12, but it's called Kids. It was filmed in 1995 by like Larry David, and it's literally, you ever heard of like Supreme and shit?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so it's like the OG Supreme guys, like skateboarders.
Yeah.
And then they got like 2 actors. So it's about these 2 friends. They live in New York City. Like the one friend has a thing for fucking virgins, so he'll find virgins all throughout the city and he'll fuck them.
Whoa.
Yeah. The other friend's just like a drunk drug addict, like, and they're like 15 or 16 in this movie. So, or yeah, probably like 15, 16. So they go around, spend the whole day like as you normally would. The movie starts out, the guy's fucking a virgin. He leaves, they start going about their day. And then it cuts to the scene of like these 2 girls together, and they were at a clinic and they were getting tested. And the one girl went for her friend, and she was like, "Oh, well, fucking, I'll do it if you do it." She's like, "I'll do it. I've only ever had sex with the one dude," and it was that dude that likes taking girls' virginities.
Yeah.
Fucking turns out he had like herpes or something, or AIDS. They didn't say what it was, but they were like, "Yeah." Fucking, so the whole day consists of her trying to find him, and he's gearing up to fuck another virgin. And the movie ends with like he fucks this virgin, and then his friend, the like drunk asshole, ends up raping this girl. So then he got what he had from that, like.
Oh, John.
But like you ever seen Mac Miller's album, like Kids?
I mean, I've heard songs from like all of his, like, but I don't know where they belong specifically.
All right, so the album Kids, in the beginning, it's like one of his first albums. It's where like I think Knock Knock's on it, maybe. But it's got like Best Day Ever on it, fucking Kool-Aid and Frozen Pizza, like all them, like old Mac Miller.
Okay.
But the beginning of every song, like there was a clip from that movie that he used for audio. It's like a very good movie. It's very old. I think it's on YouTube. Like,
see, I don't like any type of like that. Like this is like. Yeah, like giving like a young kid herpes. Like I recently heard about a comic that gave another comic herpes, and I was like, man, that's so fucked. Like if you have this like thing, like you should not be having sex with anyone that like doesn't have it.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird predicament, and there's medicine for it now. I feel like back then it was like way more.
Is there? I don't.
Oh yeah, like you don't.
Is
like,
there a cure though?
It's not like a cure. Like herpes, there's not a cure, but you can take medicine where you won't give it to people.
It's like it's almost like getting pregnant sometimes, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It happens.
Not really. This is like very more foolproof.
I don't know. As a doctor, John, I'm gonna tell you, sometimes there's a small percentage of fucking inconsistency.
But yeah, it's all.
No, it sounds like a good movie, and that storyline sounds really intense, and it makes.
There's like a scene where they're like skateboarding in the park, and then they get in a fight with somebody like gets in a fight with them, so they just walk up behind the guy and fucking smack the trucks from the skateboard on the back of his head. He like falls, and they jump him and shit. Like it's an insane movie.
Dude, I grew up skating, no doubt, and I went through your Instagram and saw you skated too. It's like sometimes some skateboarders, man, they were like. You kind of wonder, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I had this one buddy. He loved to, like, put his foot on the skateboard and just launch it at you. And, like, if he got you, it was like, it would fucking hurt your ankle. I mean, these are wild boys.
Yeah, me and my friends are on way worse shit than that.
No, but this was just, like, one little thing that he would do that I'm, like, willing to say. Like, but this was, like, a little fucking... Like, why are you doing that? Launching a board into people.
We never had anyone like that. We had this one kid. One time we were like going down the street, and it was our friend's little brother. He was probably like 7 or something.
Yeah.
I just remember back then being like, this kid's bad. He took like the end of the bars from the scooter, and every car he went past, he just fucking dug it into the car.
See, people, that type
like,
of shit. Ugh.
It literally made a sound as it was going down the street. It was like, "Arr!" And I'm like, bro.
Yeah. I lived in a frat land at Penn State when I was there, And one morning I was like walking down the road and someone threw a tree stump. Because you know the game Stump? I mean, like you throw a hammer, you hit into the stump.
Oh, yeah.
It's a drinking game. Someone threw one of those stumps through this kid's windshield. Now,
That's insane.
I don't think that was a targeted crime as being a frat boy at Penn State. I think this was just a drunk man just being like, hey, you.
Yeah, no, they're.
That's worse than a key. Like, my car has been keyed. It has a couple key marks still on it. And I'm like, yeah, you lived a great life, baby. But, dude, the fucking stump through the window, that's wild.
Yeah, I don't get why people do things that they do. But then I've been like, I've done things where I've, like, after done it, been like, why the hell did I just do that? Like, my boy lived in this, like, it was like a 6th floor apartment, and somebody left their bike there. So it's like a giant window. So I just fucking chucked the bike out the window. I was like drunk. I was just like whoosh. There's a video of it somewhere to like hit somebody.
Yeah. Oh.
And I'm only like 5 floors up. So like, thank God it was a big building. So we like made an escape. Like.
Yeah, as men, we like certain things. We like throwing things off tall places, and we like peeing off tall places. But we have to check the landing. Yeah. You gotta check the land. I'm not saying don't chuck it, because I don't know what it is. Like, if you ever take like a big rock and you chuck it off a bridge, you know what I mean? It's fun. It's like just seeing physics, I think, get us off. But you gotta check.
Yeah.
Because people sue. That guy could have sued.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yo, can we take a break? I just gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah, of course, brother. Go ahead. But let me ask you this, John. You have a child. What's like the greatest thing that a child has changed about you since he was born? I hear people like when they have a kid, something changes in them. It does this or that. What do you think it did for you when you saw that baby for the first time? You're like, my boy.
I was like, thank God it's mine.
But you don't think it made you like feel more responsible in certain ways or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. Well, I had like a different upbringing. I like lived on my own when I was 17. So like, it was always like on me. And then I just brought somebody else into it, and it didn't really feel like much. But then I was also like taking care of like his mother at that point. Like she wasn't working. It was like COVID. So.
Yeah. So it wasn't like too heavy of a burden on you.
No, not at all.
Wow. People make seem like having kids is a big deal, but you're just out here like, nah, dude, I just had one. I'm still living life. I love that. That gives actually me like a new look on having kids.
Well, yeah, I feel like my only mistake was I had a kid with somebody that like we weren't working out, and I feel like the kid was like kind of like a last ditch effort. And granted, it was also my fault too, the way I was acting back then. I put the kid first before everything.
Of course.
So do not do that.
Oh.
Well, like do that, but like you can't forget about like your woman's needs. It means it doesn't mean her needs are gonna go away. That's where I fucked up with it. So.
Oh, I see. I
was young too. I was like 23, 22.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you figured out like this thing like so early in life,
Yeah, now it's cool. Like I don't feel pressure to get in a relationship. Like I have everything I could want. I have the kid. It's a boy with red hair.
Killing it.
Yeah, so I can't be too upset about it, and like he's a good kid.
Yeah, I did. I saw some pictures. He likes to dress cool and all that shit, man. You're like reflecting just like his daddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
His mom dresses like that too. Like she understands all that. It's just funny, like to watch.
And just the vibe.
Yeah.
I love that.
He's got a little Baron Davis jersey. All old school, all vintage. That's what we do.
Love that. I mean, that's swagger. Like, I'm seeing this girl right now, and she brought me some like old clothes that her dad never wore.
Oh, that's sick.
And it's like some gray wash shorts, and then like fucking jean shorts. Like I've never owned some jean shorts, but these are they're
like oversized. Are they long?
They're just like down to, like almost to my knee. They're like they're
normal shorts.
Yeah, they're fitting. You know what I mean? And then they're like fucking she got me this shirt. It says like fucking Hakuna Matata South Africa, and it's like really it's like really embroidered, and it's really nice. And I was like, oh, yummy.
Yeah, no, I have all kinds of cool stuff. Like I have a lot of like old like sports memorabilia.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bunch of. Some reason I keep coming up on like old like Carolina merch. Like I have like a bunch of old like Charlotte Hornets shirts and jerseys. I have a bunch of like Carolina Panthers, and both of them are like some of the worst teams in the league. So it's like
You have no loyalty to a team?
no, I have loyalty to Philly, 100%. Like Eagles, Phillies, but like when you go out and like you're doing something, I feel like you can wear like another team's merch. Like
This is because you're from Jersey.
no, bro. Like you can't. You mean to tell me what? I can't wear a fucking LeBron jersey? I would wear a LeBron jersey, and all this shit's like old and it's vintage. On top of that, it doesn't have like.
I don't know, man. I only rock the 215 or Olympic USA shit. You know what I mean?
Oh Jesus, man.
Yeah.
That's where. No, I'll wear anything as long as it looks cool. Like I have like a Lithuania jersey from like the 90s.
All right, fine. International, I'll accept. Nope, only anything from India. You know?
Yeah, see, you're on your own on that.
I'm a cult follower type dude. I'm a cult guy.
I'm a Colt guy too. On Sunday, you're not gonna see me wear no Carolina Panthers jacket. You're gonna see me in the Eagles.
Yeah, good. Well, as long as on Sunday we're truly
Or this Friday.
Or this Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck is all I don't like what the fuck is all this about playing football in these other countries and they don't really like give like Brazil is a soccer country. Right?
Well, I know in Mexico, like they want to bring basketball to Mexico and they want to bring something else to Mexico. And I feel like it's too far.
Yeah, I mean, okay, what were the two again?
It was basketball and football. They want to bring football there too.
Basketball I can see, but like at football, it's like football is like fun to watch big guys crash into each other. The bigger they are, the more fun it is.
This doesn't mean that they're gonna have a team full of like Mexicans. You know that, right? Like this means that's what you thought. That's what you were over here thinking.
Yes.
This means like they're allowed to be part of the draft. Like they're gonna draft Americans to come. Like same thing with like Toronto. It's not a bunch of Canadians that play on the Raptors, dude. Those are the most racist thing you could think of.
No, I really thought this is how it was gonna work. I thought we were gonna have a full team represented by Mexico and a full.
He's
team.
like, they're all gonna be Mexican, and football team's gonna suck, bro, because they're gonna be short and tiny and 5'3".
Yeah, and I was thinking about Brazil. Like they don't even want to play football.
But you didn't even like second guess basketball. You're like, oh no, I've seen Mexicans ball up.
Because it's a less contact of a sport. I feel like Indian people and Mexican people are kind of like we have an overlap. You know what I mean? We're all hard workers. Child labor is good. You know what I mean? But even in sports,
You believe child labor's good?
within the family.
That is true.
Yeah. Within the family, you can use your kids to do whatever. But beyond that, that's really naughty.
Yeah, fucking. Still to this day, I'm above age to get paid. Anytime, like, if I could help my dad, and he's like, yeah. Yeah, so like, what? Your parents own a Dairy Queen?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't like. This is the problem. I do the bit when I do new shows. Smashes every time. It's like I grew up in a family business because I'm a Patel. Do you want to guess? Some people love guessing. I'm like, this is good old fashioned racism. It's a good time. I get people really rowdy, but at open mics I don't talk about it anymore because like I feel like people don't give a fuck. But for 16 years we had a Dairy Queen, dude. That's my whole gimmick. I'm a Dairy Queen guy, engineer. You know what I mean? Dumbass because I've been like arrested. You know?
How many times have you been arrested?
I like when I say arrested, I didn't go to real jail, but I've been taken to like the drunk tank twice, like and pulled over. I just got a fucking speeding, like not a speeding ticket, TikTok while driving ticket. You know what I mean? I've
TikTok while driving? That's a thing?
Oh yeah. Fucking
Who's TikToking and driving?
I paid $206 to watch mid girls twerk out of fucking beat to songs. So that's my life, you know. I'm a degenerate at the end of the day. It's just
Same, bro. Don't worry.
So I'm right where I belong. I just haven't. Every time I do the fucking my criminal record act, it's like everyone thinks I'm bragging, and I'm like, I wasn't bragging at the time. You know, I was fucking getting my ass whooped.
But I remember it was so funny. I want to say it was like a couple weeks ago. Somebody said something about like going to jail. And I was like, yeah, bro, you went last. And then they were like, yeah, like you've been to jail. And then I think it was Brody Martin. He was like, that John's John, you've been to jail, right? Yeah, no.
yeah.
He's like, that's what I thought. You just won't talk about it anymore. I'm like, yeah, no,
It's like I don't know. Like I mean, I've only sat in the drunk tank, like I said, so it's not like jail, but it's like they have this little brown boy there, so they're like, yeah.
Bro, I'll tell you a funny story. First time I ever went to jail, it was, I got in there, and I immediately was like so scared. I was like freshly 18. I'm like, I just remember they're making me do like the cough squat thing because I get one is in there for drugs, and they were like, oh fuck it. I was like, are they gonna rape me in there? He was like, are you worried about that? I was like, yeah. He's like, so you're worried about your safety? I was like, yeah. So I didn't know that meant like they brought me to the separate section. Like they call it the turtle suits. It's like the suicide prevention where you can't have anything sharp in there. Like I remember we were eating with our hands.
Like Indian people.
Yeah, fucking. But the turtle suits, there were these giant like suicide prevention things, and they had Velcro in the front. And you had to be butt ass naked under them.
Okay.
Like every time somebody got up, because they were old, the Velcro would just come undone. It was basically like a bunch of dudes in robes, butt naked, in this like sweaty, smelly room. That people are also, because they put you in there if you're like on like hard drugs. So if they knew you might OD,
yeah,
they bring you in there so they can keep an eye on you.
Okay.
Like it's like there's like 3 guys in there that are like heaving, like in a puddle of sweat. Fucking 2 guys that are definitely thinking about killing themselves, and then one dude that's like, I tried to fight the cop and he put me in here. I'm like, okay, this is going good.
Yeah, but that was really kind of the officer to put you in there because you.
No, bro, it was horrible. Real jail was not that bad. That was worse than the real jail.
Oh,
bro, I'm telling you, you don't want to walk around naked in there like that. That was. Dude,
but you're in these suits.
No, imagine like a robe. Imagine a robe.
Yeah.
But doesn't like go all the way around you. It literally like stops like here like a suit.
Oh.
But you don't have anything to tie up the robe. So it's just you're just.
Oh, and just your wiener's out just in between the slits.
all the whole time. Oh. And then you sleep on these like plastic cots. Like it was horrible, dude.
Okay. Yeah, I'd rather get raped.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I might as well just got raped. I was like, I should just got raped. It would have worked out way better if I got raped. Instead, I had like 13 dudes looking at my junk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, this is how this is gonna go.
Yeah, this is how. And how long were you in there?
I was in there for like a day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got transferred out once they realized.
Yeah, they got the wrong guy.
Yeah, they do like an evaluation.
Fair enough.
I was literally like, can you get me out of here?
Of course, you don't want to be in there. It's not a place for you. You're just a low-level drug dealer.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not like Pablo Escobar.
Well, my nickname in there was El Chapo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. So you're high enough.
Yeah, I was high enough, dude. I was definitely, at 18, I had some shit going on, but.
Sorry, Sensei. I didn't mean that.
But, yeah, no, if I can needed to get out of there, I was like, okay. That was.
No, dude, that's like no one should be in jail. So, yo, John, check this out. When I went through your shit yesterday, I noticed, just like many other young men in this country, you also had a selfie stage in your life. You took many selfies.
Oh, God.
And I would like to bring up just 5 selfies. I've done this with some other comedians, and only those that have gone through this. I'm a selfie guy. I have a cute selfie, me in my bedroom. You know,
it's about to be rough, dude.
What?
It's about to be rough.
Yeah, no, it's really cute. I love it. So I'm gonna and then we just talk about it. You know, and I just run up. It keeps us humble to who we are.
Oh, you have it on your TV?
Yeah, so we can watch it.
You went through a lot of work for this.
Oh, brother.
You saved pictures of me. You were like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. It's just AirPlay. I don't.
I am
Hey, and that's bougie shit, dude. You should.
I'm a fucking. I do the Bhav Cast here. I'm serious. You know,
hey.
We might be turned, but I'm fucking serious.
Y'all better not sleep on the fucking Bhav Cast. Yeah. Oh fuck, bro. Fuck, dude. Oh man, dude.
Okay. Yeah. First of all, your red hair has belonged with you. I didn't actually know you were really redheaded until I went through these pictures.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you wear a hat. You know what I mean? So it's like I didn't really grasp it until I saw. You as a child blossoming with this red hair.
That's like prime skateboarder me. Fucking, I'm probably like 12 years old.
Even you as
old.
a child, I couldn't even like some group pictures with you and your friends. I was like, which one is John actually? Because the way you look now, you know, it's not the same.
Oh yeah. No, I put on weight and like bulked up.
Oh, yeah, you definitely did that. Oh, these are cats. Hold on. What the fuck? Okay, and then there's this one. You know what I mean? Fuck. Hold on. Come on, Bob. This is
I remember that one. That's like prime, like Bob Marley's Cool Now. Fucking.
You got the Justin Bieber swoosh down there.
Yeah. I had that.
And look again. Like the fucking the red hair is so shiny. Like it's like.
I was like that, bro. Don't.
No, I'm like I'm admiring it.
Again, yeah, that was like prime. Like I think I started smoking weed like a couple weeks after this.
You a naughty boy.
Yeah, and I look like that.
There's you with this mask.
That I don't remember.
Because you were probably high.
Yeah, I might have been high in that one. It looks like I started putting on weight. That's when I got the munchies. So yeah.
No, I think
that's not a mask. That was my room was decorated with like tiki shit. My dad would just find it, so I ended up just like taking all his old shit.
Your dad was on drugs too, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a CD, like for CDs.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah, it's for CDs.
Oh shit.
I was like, I have masks and shit too, but that was just for CDs.
I love that. Yeah, I thought this was nice. Another selfie. Like I said, we all did selfies. I like this one.
That's at the Runnymede Diner.
There's mad women on the wall.
Or the Philly Diner in Runnymede. The Philly Diner in Runnymede. That's where that's at. And I just remember walking in there, and as a kid, and I was like, you know, you want to stunt on your boys, and like, you don't get to go a lot of places, and that looked like a strip club.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta show off.
And I want you to know, I went through all these pics. This pose right here, this is the standard John Caldwell.
Stop.
This one right here, this is it. I mean, I only have a couple more, but like this is the pose when you do all.
It's.
I'm not saying, dude, it's not right or wrong.
I don't know what it is.
This guy grew into this beautiful man. So,
I know.
Yeah, it's not to be ashamed. I love getting to know the old John. You know, this one. You know what I mean?
Yo, it's funny about this. So we didn't have like a stand-up mirror in my house because my mom was like really spooked out with mirrors.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm actually standing on my toilet in this one.
Oh, and that's a fucking
That's the mirror for over the sink. Like that's the vanity.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you really like looked in there at them, you could tell some of them there was a toilet I was standing on.
I can feel that now. The vibe now.
Yeah. Get why I'm standing like that? I'm standing like on the edges of the toilet. Like,
yeah, you got your feet together, kind of. It's like not like it's not too wide. Like you can't. Have
exactly.
Wide. Yeah,
exactly.
I like this one. This is a really good one.
That was like one of the first times I ever cut my hair short.
Yeah, like now you're like in your fuck boy stage a little bit. You're like, I got little waves in my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you. You got a blue iPhone.
I look like right here. I look like half the other redheaded comedians in Philly.
Yeah,
I really do. I really kind of look like Shaw Murphy and Brian Chesky. Them two. Just like the shorter version of them.
Yeah. But you know, I think you look good here too.
I'm not saying they look bad.
Oh, no. I'm not saying nobody. Also, I take that back because this kid is a child. I don't want to be saying childs look good.
Yeah, Vic's like, wow, this kid looks
Nah,
good.
You look mad ugly, son. Fucking, I beat him up. And then this picture caught my eye in a certain way. John, what are you doing here?
That's when I got artsy. That's my Supreme era, bro. So you used to skate, right?
Of course. I still skate.
Do you remember like the old school like Supreme Cherry? You remember Supreme Cherry?
No. I mean, I wasn't like deep into Supreme history. I didn't buy Supreme. I just know about Supreme.
This is like right when Supreme Cherry came out, and I got like super into like Hesh skateboarding.
Okay.
So everything mattered, like down to the selfies and like the skateboarders that I watched. So, like they would take like selfies like that and like them doing dumb shit. And, like now looking back, when I take these selfies now, I just wasn't like out actually doing it. I was trying to like reenact them.
Oh, dude, that was the word you were saying. Hesh. I wrote that down. I was like this. fucking yeah, Hesh, Hesh.
Yeah.
And I was gonna like say that during the Bhav Cast, and you're gonna be like, "How'd you know Hesh?"
No, so Hesh is like you just like ollie over like a sewer grate and fucking roll away and like put your hand down and touch the concrete. Like,
Oh, just a little Hesh.
yeah, it's just Hesh. Like, it's just cool.
Okay, no,
Like,
fair
it's
enough.
fly.
Yeah.
Now you'll see it a lot. Like, guys will do an ollie down like a floor stair on TikTok, and they'll like slow mo that. That's like the new thing.
Yeah. Okay. Like that adds a little swag.
Yeah, it's just swag in skateboarding.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It's a little.
we would
steez.
back then. You would slow mo the part where you'd like go down and touch the concrete. Now the Hesh guys are slow moing the ollie.
Yeah, I mean, when I don't know if my skateboard's over there. It's over there, but like, it's like a longboard, and I mean, I throw a kickflip, I get it on, record, and I slow mo the flip part. You know what I mean? Because there's something about like you throw something high and you catch it high. That's really romantic.
No, it really is.
Yeah, and you're like fucking, and it like the board pops up there and it belongs there. You know, it's not just you're not just catching it. You're like I was meant to catch it here, and then you stomp it and then you ride away like with so much swagger.
So this was like, I want to say this is one of the last summers. I used to go to Woodward as a kid.
Mm-hmm. Oh hell yeah, I've always wanted to go, but
Fucking, so I went to Woodward as a kid, and this is like after like I met some like New York guys there. I was like, wow, this shit's cool. But around here, I would only skate like transition and like mini ramps. That was all. I didn't get it on the streets much, and then like this is where I started like getting out into the streets.
do you know how to skate vert?
Vert, I can do vert, but like not very well.
Do you know that park over here by the art museum?
Yeah, I can skate that all that.
Oh, dude, I need to learn how to drop in. Can you teach me?
Yeah, it's not hard.
Dude, I just have the biggest fear of slipping out or over dropping and like fucking. I'm like too old to get hurt. You know, that's the problem.
Nah, just go to like a wood mini ramp. Go to like FDR or something. I think they still have that one. Nah, it's like a spine in the middle of it now. It's
Nah,
weird.
dude, I just have to do it. Like I can skate. I've been skating since 8th grade. You know what I mean? Like I can throw that board in all sorts of ways. I can take it so fast. You know, it's just.
See, I grew up started skating mini ramps and doing all that, so it was like immediately like I started doing that. So I didn't care. Like I could kickflip and like shit like that. But that wasn't like my main.
Yeah. Well, I also snowboard. Like that's my main jam.
That's sick.
And like a half pipe on a snowboard, I can kick. You know what I mean? I can like drop into a half pipe. I can like have like a little fun. Like I'm not like throwing off the wall 10 feet. You know what I mean? But just jamming on the wall. Like, you know, I'm old. I don't want to get hurt.
See, like I think I could actually like fucking really fucking get down on a snowboard on a half pipe. But then that also has like my confidence. Like, bro, I could fucking do that. And then I would probably break my neck. You know, like.
Yeah, I mean, it's you just got to like figure out momentum, edges, and your body and twisting and turning. But I felt that way about wakeboarding. When I was young, I tried wakeboarding. I didn't have the core strength to get up.
Yeah.
Then I tried it like in my old youth, and getting up was easy. And I thought my whole life if I can get up, I can throw a backflip. Because on a trampolines, I can throw a backflip. On a snowboard, I could throw a front flip. It's just I need like the momentum. I just knew I could get it. Just you just kick the legs up, the boat pulls a little bit, and you just find your landing and you sip in.
Yeah.
But it was like when I first got up and the boat is pulling, I was like trying to find a kicker, and I was like, wow, like this is so challenging. Like just trying to find
You don't realize shit's hard, so then you do it and you're like, fuck.
And like the boat is pulling you, and like you start gaining all this speed, and you're like, shit, like whoa, like if I try to toss a backflip, like, you know, like I could really break something over water like that.
Oh, it fucking hurts. Dude.
Yeah.
Over water hurts with shit.
Yeah. Have you ever surfed?
No.
No, yeah, that's my only
I always just stuck to skate. I scooted for a little bit, so I rode a scooter around. But I just stuck with the skateboarding.
Now you got to try snowboarding, man, in the winter, dude. It's you
Give
can
it a go.
travel like cool places and be like deep in the woods and be like fucking like so surreal.
Yeah, I feel like it was easy with the skateboarding because we were right by the city. I met people like at a real young like age that were like a lot older than me. So like I was like a young kid. But I used to get brought out here my one friend had a key to the South Philly Bowl, which is this like warehouse that has like a giant like bowl in it.
Yeah.
So we go there in the winter. My mom would bring me to Black Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
I got like a pass there a couple years. Fucking maybe a bunch of different spots, but like it wasn't that bad in the winter. So like, and it never really had me like, oh, this sucks. Now I got to start snowboarding, and it doesn't really snow like that in Jersey.
Oh yeah, even in PA, Jersey and PA are the worst place. America, East Coast, like in this spot, are the worst place to ski in the whole world. Real talk.
I don't know.
I know. I mean, I've been shredding since my youth. I love it. It's like one of my favorite things. And that's my old deck. This is my new deck. It's like fucking. It's like it makes me so happy, and my body hurts. So it's like it's hard to do sometimes, but like, dude, I gotta do more squats. Fucking get strong to shred the NorPal. Okay.
All that like extreme sports stuff was always like really appealing to me, like as a kid. And I also got like pushed into skateboarding. My parents are young, so my dad's 43, and my mom is a couple years older than that. But all my family, they were like, we're talking like early 2000s, fucking late 90s, fucking all my cousins were into like Allen Iverson and Bam Margera. That was like it was AI and Bam.
Yeah.
Fucking, so they like immediately bought me like a Bam skateboard that had like a hologram on it. Like they just wanted to ball out. Now I'm thinking back like, bro, you spent that much money on me when I was 4 years old on a fucking skateboard. Like,
yeah,
you're fucking stupid. You should just bought me the Allen Iverson jersey, but at least I put it to use.
Oh, of course, dude. Dude, I fuck with comedy and podcasting because it's another extreme sport. It's not organized. It's not news. It's not like things like that. It's not like a sitcom on like a show, but like if you have like a really good YouTube like sketches or like a YouTube cartoon that does like 10 million every time you put it out, I think that's like skateboarding almost. You know what I mean?
I like the aspect of it all, and I like the weird like hesh to it. Let's just use the word hesh.
Yeah, the weird swagger, because it's like such unique people there all the time.
Exactly. And then the people that like stand out is like cool.
That, and it's like also, it's like, okay, I grew up real sheltered, right? My parents, my mom especially, like I grew up real prude, you can even say. And then when I went to college, I learned a lot about just like drinking culture and people, right? And I joined a frat, and I learned about like this whole tier of just like this type of old money type of people that think they're whatever, a certain class of people. And then I joined comedy, and it's like it brought me down farther into the rabbit hole. And I feel like within comedy, that's where you can kind of bottom out on. You can meet the most wildest people.
Yeah, you meet the most wild people, and you'll meet other people, and you're like, you're wild, but you're also a trust fund baby.
Yeah.
I see that a lot out here, and I'm like, dude, you. And then like, there's like this weird like, dude, I've worked for everything I've had, and then I watch these like comics, and I'm like, I couldn't afford to go to college. Like I like literally couldn't afford it. Like I was living in my car.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't like I couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I had like a ride. Like I went for like a semester, but like my whole concern was making money.
Yeah.
Like when you're like that, it's all about making money. I wasn't like stable enough. I might go back soon, but it was like,
all right, yeah, actually, John, plug all your other shit. Let's wrap this up. We've been at this for like 2 hours almost.
Go to Adam's shows. I'll help him with them sometimes. It's close quarters comedy. We got my dad's pet store show sometimes.
Where's Adam's store show at?
Oh, Brownies. He's got them all over. He's got Brownies in Old City. He's got the 48 Record Bar in Old City. He helps me produce. We do a show every once in a while in Jersey. It's called it's at JB Tropical Fish. Do the open mic every Tuesday at Brownies. What else can I plug? That's all I want to plug for now.
Beautiful, brother. Thank you for coming through. This was a pleasure, my man.
Hell, you did.
Deuces.